Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review of the brand new Flames of War Maginot line starter set. So I've got the box right here, it's very big. This was just released, it was on pre-order for a little while, but it is out now. I just got mine the other day. There's the front. It is the new early war release, or one of the new early war release sets for the version 4. It has 15 tanks, 2 anti-tank guns, and 6 infantry teams. It is the Germans versus the French. This is a very nice set. This was released for pre-order several weeks ago, right around the start of the new year, I believe, along with the Dunkirk starter set, which was the Germans and the British, of course. I do not have that one yet, mostly because it had more infantry and I was interested in the new tank molds. But if you want me to review the Dunkirk set, comment down below. All right, so let's get right into it. The set includes 4 Panzer IIIs, 3 Panzer IIs, and 2 3.7 centimeter or 37 millimeter anti-tank guns for the Germans. And for the French, 5 Saumur S-35s, 3 Hotchkiss H-39 tanks, and 5 rifle teams. So that's very cool. Included, of course, is the full rule book and the quick start core rules as well. No different than in any other starter sets you may have. So there's nothing to comment on there. It includes 8 dice, 4 gray and 4 green, and unit cards for the Germans and the French. They come in this cool sleeve. And the unit cards are very interesting. They're quite different from the late and mid-war ones. So for the Germans, you get the German force with all the units. And on the back, you got your support units, your movement orders, the blitz, shoot and scoot, so on and so forth. But then you've also got the medium tank company, which it shows a Panzer III. It also includes parts to build Stug 3s. So I think the implication is that you can build it as either and have a mixed company with the same stats. Since it's a Panzer III and a Stug 3, that would make sense. So it's really just up to you, but it shows the Panzer IIIs on the box and on the cards. But if you are a Stug enthusiast, you might do a mixed medium tank company or a Stug company, if that's what you like. And then early war, so you have less armor and less powerful guns, 4+ firepower checks on, I think, all of the vehicles. You got your veteran skill, careful 4+. So you had the more elite German crews at the beginning of the war. And then you've got an actual Panzer III platoon, which is, again, going back to, I think they're giving you the option with this card to have a mixed Panzer III and Stug company. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, but I do really like Stugs. I guess we'll find out. Then we've got the 3.7 centimeter Tank Hunter platoon. That includes 2, as I said a minute ago. And then the Panzer II tank platoon as well. And the side and rear armor is, not very good. Anti-tank 5. I'm not sure how well this is going to do, but if everything is less well armored in early war, then it may not be too terrible. We will find out. Alright, so those are the German cards. And then on the French cards, you've got a cool sort of graphic here with the movement orders and the French force formations and support units on this side. Then we've got the Saumur S-35 HQ card right here, and the regular platoon card here. The Hotchkiss H39 Late, and the Motor Fusiliers platoon. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I don't know how to pronounce most French things, I will openly admit. But not a lot of anti-tank. A lot of infantry teams in starter sets have an anti-tank unit, like a bazooka team or a Panzerfaust team or something like that. This does not appear to have that. Although with the lower armor, it may not matter. I have not played this set yet or anything. I just wanted to make the video. So those are the unicards. Very cool. I like the way that they turned out and all that. All right. Something interesting on the box, a lot of these starter sets don't come with objectives. This one has cutouts. Well, not cutouts, but you can cut them out. There's Germans. We've got destroyed markers, pinned down, foxholes on the ground, 2 objectives, and then the French are on the other side. This is on the bottom insert of the box. I've never seen that before. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but I think that's a pretty nice addition. All right, so let's look at some of the trees. Got the Panzer II, and this is a very small tank. You have 2 different options for the top part of the body. Let's see, it's sort of flat on this side and it angles in on both sides on this one. Plenty of different part options on everything. And I really like this dark gray plastic that they've molded it in. So there's the Stug 3 frame, and there's the Panzer III frame, or not the frame, but you get what I mean. And then got a couple of different tank gun options, and then right here you have the Stug gun. So again, I'm pretty sure that's what the mixed medium tank company card is for, is so you can have Stugs or a mix of Panzer IIIs and Stugs. All right, then on the French, here are the Hotchkiss H35 or 39. It says in the instructions that it's recommended to build the H39 with the long 37mm, which is kind of funny because if you build it the other way, it's probably even more useless. But yeah, plenty of parts there. Very small, and we'll get to the actual models in a second. They're very small. And here's the Samya S35 right here. It also includes 2 of these infantry trees, which I have not built any infantry yet, and then a tree of these artillery, or not artillery, anti-tank gun teams, which I've built both of those already, so that's why there's some missing. And then you have some tank commanders in this bag, which I've not opened yet. All right, so let's get to the actual models, because that's what everyone wants to see. So we'll start with the French. This is the Hotchkiss H39 with the long 37mm gun, molded in this interesting pale green plastic, and this is tiny. This is a very small model. The details are still very nice. Got all the treads and, you know, the drive wheels, or sprockets, I should say. Got the top, if my camera will focus, you got the little bulge on top. So not any less detail, just very, very small. Plenty of vents, the side-mounted exhaust right there. You know, rotate the turret all the way around, got the gun right there. Yeah, but just to compare, here is a Churchill, a late war Churchill, and I mean, just look at the difference. It is tiny, 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 microscopic tank. But it is a very nice model. I don't know how effective it's going to be on the battlefield in the Flames of War, but we'll see. Next is the Samya S35, which is still small, but looks pretty sizable compared to the H39. So yeah, there is that. This is probably my favorite of the two. Got decent looking tank. Got a very cool exhaust vent part that goes on here. I don't know a whole lot about French tanks. I don't recall any of them being remembered as being terribly good, but this is a very nice looking model, and I like it. And next, got the Panzer II for the Germans. And this one is also very small. Here's the H39, so still smaller, but comparable in size, at least. Then here's a Panzer IV, mid-war Panzer IV. I mean, it's just towers over these other tanks. And here's a mid-war Valentine, the British Valentine, and even it is bigger. I mean, these are just super small. But it does have the twin-barreled turret. I believe this is a long machine gun barrel, and then this is the main cannon. I've used the sort of flattened out version, and I have attached the ammo boxes that are optional to the back of the turret. I don't know if I'm going to do that for all of them. I prefer the look on other ones. I'm not sure how I feel about it on this particular model though. As I said earlier, I really like this plastic gray, this dark gray that the plastic is molded in. I'm definitely going to paint it, but this is a very nice color if you don't want to paint it for whatever reason. Lots of details, huge drive sprockets. Yeah, very, very nice Panzer II model. Then we've got the Panzer III, which, as far as I can tell, is similar, if not the same, as the previous Panzer III model. I've attached the ammo box optional to the back of this one, and they have a couple of different turret and machine gun combo options, or main cannon machine gun options. This is the one that was shown in the instructions, so that's the one I put on. Again, the very nice dark gray plastic. I like this Panzer III design, and this is just a great model. If you have any other Panzer IIIs, I mean, it's not really that much that's new. And then I've built both of the anti-tank gun teams. It says to put 4 gun crew figures on there. The way that the bases that came with mine are, I could not find any bases that allowed me to attach the gun and 4 crew members. I could only fit 2 on either of them, so there is that. I don't know if the bases are different, if they just grab a certain number and throw them in the box, or how that works, but that is my experience with this one. There are about 4 different barrel options for the guns. I picked these because I thought they looked the best. And 2 different wheel options. I've done one of each. These are kind of less detailed than these are. But yeah, there's 2 anti-tank guns. Yeah, they're very cool. So that is about it for the Flames of War Maginot Line starter set. These are not all the tanks I said earlier, but I'm just going to clarify again. This comes with 15 total tanks. So there are a lot more than just these 4 and a couple of guns. Plus you have some infantry teams. So there's a lot to go around in this box. And if you'd like to see an update video with those all built and painted, I would be happy to do that. Just comment down below, and while you're at it, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe. It would really help me out. And yeah, that's about all for this video. And I'll see you in the next one.